Let's do this shit, baby. Right?
On camera, my teeth look white. They are not because I drink. Dave was about to snap on me though because I wanted to eat a Flamin' Hot chip.
Oh, because you told us last week if I brought Flamin' Hot chips here, you would kick us out.
You didn't bring them here.
You told me if I brought them.
So we were gonna buy them and bring them here to eat. And you said if we did that, you'd kick us out and would let us.
I cannot believe you used.
Oh no, you can't bring them here.
That nonsense.
Vivi brought them here.
This week we had mad fun celebrating Pippin, making fun of Robert as we did some Stella sipping. Maybe it was bad because I think that man is evil, but he don't even know how to hog tie people. No cohesion, but there was lots of laughs. Couldn't help but make fun of R. Kelly goof ass. If you don't get the references, I promise soon you shall. We spent a lot of time on his interview with Gail. Let me stop with that. Hate to spoil all the fun, but believe me, you'll want to stick around for this one. But I'm going to end it here because I feel a little sick. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you get a kick.
I love the way it just came off, man. What are you talking about, fam?
It was a perfect person to represent Chicago.
Looked at him like he's a clown, dude. Like,
Dude, whoever posted that fucking clip,
oh yeah,
I appreciate that.
Thank them so much.
I'm pretty sure they're rich as fuck, though. I'm sure millions of people have watched that by now. Like,
Hell yeah. That publicist can't go nowhere.
No.
What you talking about, fam?
dude can't go nowhere. Oh shit, that's hilarious. I didn't think about that.
But that's fucked up.
His life's fucked
It's
up.
fucked up because he's very easily recognizable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
he got a fucking beard.
Oh, yeah,
like,
he got a
beard
whack
like
at
down
the
here.
beard.
For real.
He's got like fucking braids in, and he just looks
Yeah,
like
that's you.
You're pretty
He
easily
does kinda look
recognizable.
That's you.
He does kind of look like a clown.
That's your clown ass.
What the fuck is you talking about, fam? Goof ass.
No, you can't go this way.
He's like, nah, go that way.
Oh yeah, that's Yo.
He's like, nah, that's a freak. Fuck, did you talking about, fam? I'm gonna go this way.
He's like, nah, you ain't gonna tell me to go that way. I'm going this way.
Oh, I love the whole like free R. Kelly shit that he did.
So I don't mean to interrupt your interview, but free R. Kelly, man.
Also some Chicago shit, just ignorant.
Nah, I gotta get my ID. I gotta get my ID.
He really needed his ID. He was not trying to be there any longer, man.
Any longer, right? Yeah, I'm not trying to wait for all this shit.
No, he's like, right there.
I'm about to clown this kid.
Right there, that's why
I'm about to clown him. Fuck all this. Hey, no, I'm trying to get my ID.
He's like, excuse me, you in the way.
Like, nah, man. He did kind of move him out the way. It's like, get out the way.
This is so beautiful. Man, that just happened so organically.
That was by far my favorite thing that happened this week, I think.
He did move him out the way.
He truly did. He really did. And then fucking clown ass dude just looked at him.
He was like,
well, damn, alright. He was not trying to contest that at all.
Not at all.
there was like, and he saw me, he was like, well. Like, he didn't say well, but that was the face, that's the face he made, the whelp face. Like,
Gee.
okay then.
That shit is so funny, man.
Next question.
He's like, yeah, so I don't know
How do you feel right now?
How would we get his ass out of jail, to be honest? Like, he ain't got no money.
Like, you truly a clown. Truly a clown.
Wow.
You know, I just realized that there was a major connection between these two stories. Like, the whole...
Oh, that is fucked up.
And R. Kelly. There's an intertwining.
Their story is linked completely.
Oh, wow, that's so weird. Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think about this fact.
It's funny, though.
Earlier, but, yeah.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Goof
Yo, goof ass. I can't even believe that shit happened on live TV. I love it.
That's my favorite thing that happened this year so far.
Yeah, this year? I think so. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that really happened that's great this year.
I
So
don't think so. Not yet.
no.
I haven't gotten tired of watching that yet.
I'm saying,
It'll
like,
be Christmas soon.
fucking climbing up real fast.
About it?
Yeah.
So yeah, like being 30, I think shit just speeds up like very quick.
Man, I turned 30 this year.
Everything
I'm like,
speeds up, I
yo,
think.
Christmas was like 3 months ago, and that's just weird to me.
It felt like it was like 2 weeks ago.
I think
Yeah,
that
right.
every year, my theory is, every year after like high school,
Yeah.
and maybe after college, but I felt like it more after high school, things seem to speed up because during those years you have everything broken up into like school year. It wasn't every year, it was just the school year, right?
This is true. That structure is gone after that.
Right. So the structure's gone, meaning that your year isn't broken down into these sections, right? You know, you started school. We had like Christmas break, right? You had a little bit more time with school. Then you had spring break. Then a little more school. Then you had summer, right? And that was the cycle for mad years.
But let me tell you something. I think the years felt just as short then because I would always be like, oh, fuck, man, report card time is coming already. Like,
and that's the thing. You got 4 report cards a year. That's fucked up.
And summer went by quick as fuck. Every year. So, like...
Yeah, that was fucked up.
To some
Especially
degree,
being
man.
like public school.
I think we're just perceiving it at, like, this pace of our life now. Like,
no, but I'm just saying, like, with all that, because now you're just living for Friday. So you're just pushing for Friday every fucking day.
this is true.
So now all you're waiting
Especially
for...
now. You know?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that happens pretty much after, like, high school.
Yeah.
You're working, you're in school, but you're still working because you're...
I definitely want to work to live rather than live to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And I think when you do what we have to do...
I kind of disagree with that because if I'm living to work, that means that whatever I'm doing, I'll probably enjoy it and I'll put my all into it.
I get that.
You know?
Well, that's the circumstance that you should
But,
probably
like,
talk
the whole-
describe.
But if you're
it
working
as.
to live,
The
then
whole-
you need that paycheck.
The whole thing
Okay.
behind the analogy is like you're like doing a job you don't necessarily like, you know, to pay off whatever bills you have to pay
Yeah.
on versus
Yeah, maybe I take that too literally.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. You gotta, like, kind of give that caveat to it.
Yeah.
Right.
But, like, no, I think everything speeds up after that. For a while, whatever reason, like, things start to speed up because you've got now, okay, I need my paycheck. So that's every 2 weeks. Now I just need that Friday to come. Every other Friday. It's fucked up.
You're right.
But it's a cycle. So now there's 52 weeks in a year, but you're only living for, what is it, like 26 of those?
Yeah.
Right? Really? You do work out. Every Friday is cool, but you're waiting for your next payday.
Yeah.
So you're pushing, and all you're doing is working and pushing for that next payday. You enjoy your weekend. Same thing. And that shit just flies by, I think.
It kind of sucks, yo. I'm sorry. It does.
Oh, it's a terrible, terrible thing.
It really does.
You know,
Yeah, man,
I can't wait till the
terrible.
day I can get out of that, like, that cycle. I really can't.
But there are people in this country who don't live like that.
Agreed. I know.
Wait,
Like, not even people who are, like, just balling and shit. Like, just different fucking
Oh, I get that.
areas. Of, like, they live... You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I do, but
Their lifestyles aren't like this because they're not in a big city. So...
I mean, it depends. I don't know. What's the trade-off? You know, what do you want to do? What do you want to, like? Do you want to be in a bigger city and experience this? Or you want to move to a place where cost of living is mad cheap, you know, but it's nothing to do and it's boring as shit, and you know.
Right.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think, as much as I'm like, yeah, like, I'd love to leave Chicago, it's a hard fucking decision to make.
No,
too.
I'd leave Chicago.
I'm not mad. I'm gonna way out. I think.
Yeah, I feel like leaving here is something that's probably for the best too, but...
No, I would. I
It's
mean, it
just
just
hard
has to be
to-
the right situation. I'm not going to move to set myself up for some sort of failure,
Right.
you know?
My job's about to go full remote. I
Really?
live anywhere in the fucking States and still work there.
Seriously.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Damn, so when is that?
Like the end of this month, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just get the crib?
Well, so they keep one building. One of
Colorado.
their leases is expiring, so they're trying to get like the important people in one building, and everybody else can be working from home.
Shit.
But I was like, also, you know, I'm a team lead, so I don't know
Are
if
we-
I have to be there or not.
I was going to go right into Homer Simpson's remote work when he got obese.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Remember when he tried to get fat?
Hell yeah.
I could put that in. I keep it in there.
We don't have to talk about it. I just was like, okay, that's the next segue for me. I was like,
I'm
remember,
about to cop a moo.
remember he was like, where's my tab? He's like,
Dude, I always wish I could do my fucking work all day with just a bird that touches the same button. Over.
He's like, stupid bird.
At the same time, I'm sure you don't though.
No,
Yeah, you don't wanna do
I
it.
do. I wish I could.
But that means you gotta be
Because
fat
then
like
I can
Homer
do-
Simpson.
No, not really. Well, I guess. Like,
It's
he
funny
went-
because Homer was really fat. I wonder how fat he really...
But see, he went remote because he couldn't make it to the office. I will not have to be there, so I don't have to be fat to do this.
Whatever, man.
But yes, so that's the next step, I guess, is
Pretty cool.
changing us to remote people.
I'm in the location remote.
I can't even be mad about it. I mean, there's already a couple people, like, they started hiring people from different states already, and
They're out there doing their thing?
Like, yeah,
Was
Minnesota.
it like
fucking
like
Houston.
video interview?
No, they fly in, like, once a month or something like that, or, I don't know, maybe sometimes a little bit more, but they have, like, a big meeting or something. That's about it.
Pretty cool.
So, and I think I want to say they pay for that flight in, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm like, hey.
Show. All right, let's get into this podcast.
All right, so should
Just
I
start it? Yeah.
just
Yeah.
introduce?
Yeah, then you
Whatever.
can find.
Yeah.
Do it, boy.
All right. Well, welcome back everybody to the Kiona and Kasson podcast. This is episode 33.
Zippin'
commemorative zipping pippin. So of course I had to have the commemorative pippin on
Not bad,
for
not
this
bad.
week's episode.
I like that you're on theme.
Yeah, you have to be to some degree, especially on the significant ones.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up though? Remember when we were playing basketball at the block party
Back when?
this past summer? I think.
Oh, yeah, on my
Dude,
birthday.
man, remember when I fell? I fucking scuffed the shit out of the side.
Really?
Yeah.
You see that little
Oh, shit, you did.
dude? It's fucked
I
up.
forgot we played basketball. That was that was a good day.
That was a
we went
bad
to
idea, probably.
No, man, we played basketball for like 2.5 hours, super drunk.
In the middle of a street that goes like this.
At your old place, right?
No.
No, this was at so on my birthday last year. Weren't you there?
Yeah.
Park and Field.
I just don't remember.
I thought you were there for a while.
Yeah. But we went, and then we had gone to Vivi's old block party, which her sister still lives on. Ended up playing basketball at this, somebody set up a hoop in the middle of the, because it's a block party. So we were just shooting, and then ended up playing 3-on-3 with these young fuckers. Dude, man, we played basketball for a long time. I don't know how, I didn't get tired. I was just mad drunk.
I remember we I don't know what the fuck happened, but they were up, and then we went 7 straight points and just shut down their dreams. It's like we gave them hope and then smashed it.
It was nice. It was nice. It was the last time I played ball.
But I did take a fall at one point.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. That fucking tilted ass.
Dude, I played basketball in Air Max 97s. Man, they have no support.
I definitely understand. I mean, these are decent for a little ball in them, but
yeah, no, that was fun. That was fun.
But
I enjoyed that.
But
But
bottom
back to
line,
your
it
theme.
really, yeah. I don't know what the fuck what happened, because I must have fell in a real weird way that this is scuffed like that.
Oh well, shit happens.
Is what it is.
Casualties of war.
He's salty as hell.
Yeah, he is. Super on Bulls thing though. I actually am. I didn't mean to be, but I mean I am today. I got the Bulls
Yeah.
slippers.
I
Yeah,
mean-
I know. I've really given up on the shoe game, but I'm at my house.
This is true.
I am at my house.
Yeah.
I won't at all.
Maybe one day we'll have a table and you won't see our feet. I don't know.
This is possible.
And that's really only for the people who are watching on YouTube. For everybody else, you don't even see what the fuck we're describing.
This is
You
true,
don't-
but
And that is something we should definitely keep in mind for those folks.
Hey, listen, I put it in every description. You can watch us on YouTube, and if you're listening to us,
Yeah, I mean, no, you can watch us and listen.
or at least just go there and then just hit subscribe and then just come back.
Do what you gotta do.
Either way.
Either way is fine. Real fast before we go any further, opposite shout out to Glenn,
Opposite shout out.
Opposite shout out to Glenn.
because I don't want to forget to do that.
Amen.
You don't want to forget that.
I've been slow with the last couple episodes.
Yeah, you have. You've almost forgotten
I've
to
almost
throw it
forgotten.
in there at the final hour. You usually throw it in there.
And you know what? It's probably because I haven't heard shit from Glenn since he came on an episode.
Yeah, that's
You know?
funny.
So,
He came and then he was like, "No, I'm not going to talk to those guys anymore."
Said that they was gonna come back in 2 weeks.
I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
No.
Sorry, though.
We may never see Glenn again.
I see Glenn maybe once a year.
I used to see him pretty frequently, but it's like since we started this that I haven't seen him very much.
Right.
So
Scott mad. He got mad. We started a podcast, and then when he realized we kept doing it, he wanted to be a part of it, and it's too late. Opposite shout out to you, man.
shout out to you. Outside of that, it's been a real entertaining fucking week, man.
There's been some funny shit happening, and then unintentionally funny, and almost like you shouldn't laugh, but the way.
Yeah, so it isn't.
Like
I
your
just only
fucked up
want to say it.
serious
I'm only
situation.
gonna say it once, all right, and that's it. So, but I don't know, man. Why would I? the fact that he went.
I don't even know how to hog tie people.
Yeah, like
why
was that the reasoning R. Kelly had?
Yo.
Right? The fact that during that interview, he was like, they said I hog tie people.
Kills people.
I don't even know how to hog tie people.
Kills people about to be after us, yo.
No, they're gonna be after him. Like, dude, you gotta stop doing these interviews.
True, they should be.
And I told you already, Kels ain't got no money. His people probably the only ones who got money.
It's very true.
It's fucked up. Let's go get a Big Mac, Kels. All right.
Oh, good God.
But that's not even the funniest thing. Like, that's the only funny thing out that interview, other than a lot of it if you watch it with the mute button.
That's the only funny part of the interview, unless you watch the whole interview, and then there's a lot of
No, but you gotta turn the mute button on, because if you listen to what he's saying, it's fucked up. But if you just watch what he's doing,
No, really.
you just look at her and you're like, what is R. Kelly doing?
If you take any one of those clips out of context,
Yeah,
all
that's
of a sudden
exactly
it's
what I was
hilarious.
gonna say. No context, R. Kelly looks really crazy.
Context is important.
He's snapping at her like, and I told you to make the eggs over easy, but you didn't do it.
Yo,
What the fuck is your problem? Use your common sense.
Is this camera on me?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
But in context, that's a fucked up thing.
Oh,
We're talking about
God.
out of context. Leave it alone. Sorry.
Listen, all the people who made the videos, those are the people who you should be getting at.
But man,
I think it's
somebody should put that
I
shit
just
on
make
mute.
it-
Gale.
If somebody puts that shit on mute and puts some voiceover on it, that would be great.
Whoever advised him to do this
Without
was just
doubt.
not very smart.
I'm
No.
saying though, where's the help on his
It's that
part?
fucking same guy who got checked.
You should have taken that interview.
So
He was like, you should definitely do this interview with Gail.
so-
You get to meet Gail. Like,
Gail? You mean Oprah's friend?
Right.
Fuck right, we gonna do that shit.
Right.
You show common sense.
Redemption.
right.
But just to give the listeners a timeline, right? Afterwards, the day after, he went to court, right? Went to jail,
Uh-huh.
right?
For child support this time.
Child support this time. And was it on the way out? Or was it the day that he went in that our boy, our Chicago representative, came through? Was it the day he got out?
I'm not sure.
Either way, sometime between that Gale interview and the day R. Kelly came out of jail for the second time in as many weeks, there was a press conference with the publicist, who already looks like he's not a publicist. Let's just put it that way. But either way,
Old fake Lennox Lewis.
you guys may have seen the video.
The fight promoter and shit.
Yo, he had that like microphone beard going on. It was like it looked really fucked up.
Like you organize those fight clubs.
Next question.
Yeah, he does look like he came out one of those movies where they organize like backroom fight clubs and shit. Like, all right, and like, but he looks like the guy in the movie that doesn't set it up, right? But knows the guy that sets it up and tries to always get the new fighter in, right? But always fucks himself. And this time he gets a fighter that's good, but they don't like it, so they kill him anyway. That's what he looks like. I just wrote a movie. I just wrote a movie.
Should have been in
You
Jackie
really did.
Promoters. Have you ever seen that?
Jake and Promoters is pretty funny, man.
I gotta say, with that cast, I expected it to be honestly a little bit funnier.
It
But
should have been funnier, but those movies are always a little bit. They try to pack too much in at once, you know.
This is true.
But back to our boy, right? Some of you guys may have seen it by now. The publicist was speaking, and in the background, you hear somebody talking like, "I need to get my ID. I gotta go. Get my ID over here." And then he's like, "I don't mean to interrupt your interview, but free R. Kelly, man." Which is, you know, if you believe it or not, if you believe he should be free or not, that's neither here nor there. The funny thing is, he said it.
He
Right?
interrupted the interview and he was like, I don't mean to interrupt your interview.
Right.
He's like, but
Listen, on his way to get his
Kelly,
ID. Now the publicist then turns and said, "No, you got to go that way." He's like, in typical Chicago fashion, said, "Nah, fuck you mean? I can go this way, fam."
goof ass.
Oh man, I love that shit. But that was probably my favorite thing, just like I think you said, of the year.
Yeah,
That was great.
that's got to be.
That was great. The only problem is it's connected to the R. Kelly thing, which, if we just take it all out of context, this sounds fucking hilarious. Like, this is a great clip forever.
Truly.
But attached to the R. Kelly clip, which if you also take out of context is really funny.
Yeah.
Which you can't. Obviously, we know the context.
It's pretty
I
nasty.
just really, I'm not going to be
context.
the one to do it, but
bad.
I really do wish somebody voiceovers that with on the mute button. There's so many possibilities.
Very true.
This is maybe really insensitive, I know, but we're not talking about the acts. We're talking about the fact that somebody told him, yeah, this is a good idea. Let's do this fucking book.
Dude, the internet has been active as fuck about that. Like, he has new chapters, Trapped in the Closet chapters because of this.
Really?
They just put it over to
Oh.
Trapped in the Closet.
Oh. Okay.
Yo, this is the wrong time to get in trouble. The internet is undefeated 100%.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're always a step
It's
ahead.
infinity and zero.
There's people who
I don't know
literally
what the
just-
number is of victories, but they got no fucking
can't-
losses.
There are people
You
who
can't
wait.
beat the internet. yo.
No, there's
People
too many
wait
people on
for
it.
these stories, and they're like, boom, instantly.
There are, yeah, I'd like to see, is there a room of fucking memers?
No.
I don't
Or
know
is
how
there
they
just
get
one
around
guy
that.
that's like, that's going to be a good meme?
They're all just singly.
Why would I meme
there's
that?
people-
I don't even know how to meme shit.
And all of a sudden, fucking everybody gets it.
There's on their computer and they just send one thing and they have influencers that send it to multiple people.
That's a weird fucking thing.
It really is.
But man, free R. Kelly, man. That shit was fucking hilarious. Now, don't free R. Kelly, because, well, he's free now, obviously, but he I don't know where he's at now.
Is he
Find him
free?
at your local.
Did he make his $161,000 support payment?
Yeah, they let him out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was out yesterday.
Huh.
I don't know how it worked out. I don't know how
No,
that
R.
happened.
Kelly has not. There's no way he has money for this again. Like,
No.
if you're
That's
gonna-
a lot of money,
That
man.
sucks.
He didn't have the 100,000. How did he get 161?
He said he went to court with intentions to pay like 50 or 60, but they wanted the whole 161. I was like, I'm surprised you have 60.
I
Yeah,
wish
that's-
I had 60.
Me too.
Yo, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
How long? Okay, so here's the question. That's back child support,
Right.
meaning it's back a few years, so however many years. If that's 18 years, 20 years, whatever it is, who gets the money? The mother or the kid?
It's for the kid.
And then
It's for the kid, technically, so they probably give it to the kid.
I hear what you're saying. Because the kid is then older.
It's child support. It's not no damn
I would assume
alimony,
so. I would assume it goes to the kid too.
Right.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Although
sucks that
not
you
really,
didn't have
because-
a lot from him in the beginning, but he just gave you a lump sum of a lot of money.
But let's think about this.
161K.
Let's
It's
put
still-
that.
it's
Let's
still
put that in
really nasty,
context.
though, man.
Oh, it's mad nasty, but I'm just saying, think
Just
about
like-
it right
just
now.
Like, it's like the whole Bill Cosby thing.
Glass half
Like,
full type shit. I'm usually a glass empty because I'm an asshole, but
Let's put
glass
that in
half full, you
context.
just got 161K.
You got 161K for child support, and I don't know how long that was over, but fucking, there are people who spend that in less than a year probably on child support.
I get-
Some of these fucking big name people who got divorced or whatever,
Right.
like
Listen,
161,000 in context is not that much.
we're not
for
going to
R.
get into
Kelly.
this disproportionate number of.
It was probably
Terrible
selected
payments.
because he doesn't have that much income because
Yeah, I mean,
100%
you
of
haven't
deals.
really seen R. Kelly on a lot of things lately.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
The aura.
Yeah.
Not at all.
All right, I've had enough of R. Kelly.
yeah, me too.
Fuck you talking about, fam?
So the only other thing, I mean, celebrity and,
Go
and
for
trouble with the law related, Jussie Smollett, who had the funniest story
Oh,
last week.
man.
We should know what, man. That is also going to be in the running for the funniest thing that's happened this year.
Yo, if
That's
he gets,
horrible.
you think he's gonna get a? What if they give him jail time and not like
Is it what, 15 or 16 felony counts,
16 felony counts or
Yeah,
15?
15.
Dude, that's a lot.
Yo, it's a lot, and it's I forget what the actual name, like what the felony description is, but either way, it's a felony, right? And I would think after a certain amount of felonies, there's just like no excuse, but they have to do something, right? Like they got to give you some sort of jail.
You're
And
right.
they said that they feel like he might enter a plea because, and then not serve any jail time. But you can't do that shit as a normal person,
No.
you know?
Yeah. Not at
And
all.
that's all. That's
no, you can't.
that's
No
the
way.
second time I've said that about what he's done, right? One, when he was getting paid, if it was 20K, 40K, 60K, I don't know, 10K an episode, that's a lot of fucking money, man. If I'm getting paid what I get paid and I'm just not happy, like I said, I can't go and just say, hey, you guys, look, what I'm thinking about is staging you beating the shit out of me because I'm Arab, right? And we're just gonna record it, and then I think I'm gonna get a raise. What the fuck was his end game? But like I said, you can't do.
There was no thought put into this. How the fuck are you gonna hire 2 Nigerian dudes and have them mega people?
Right. That's
Like,
a little far fetched.
I didn't think about this very much.
I don't know what he was like. They were wearing hoods, but I don't know. And then the second thing, though, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I brought the bleach.
I brought the bleach,
Dude, that was hilarious.
He's like, and gay. Yo, that Trevor
God.
Noah fucking clip is hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, but you're one of the best actors in the world, and gay. You made a point to say that. That's fucked up.
It's hard to say which week has been funnier.
Yeah, there's been some funny weeks lately in
stories.
TV.
So Jussie called himself the gay Tupac.
He called himself the gay Tupac.
He's gay, alright.
That's a choice word.
I don't know about Tupac, but all I know about him is that he's gay. Gay, gay, gay.
Alright.
Hey man,
Well,
that's
name
one of
that
my
movie.
favorite fucking
Name
Dave
that movie.
Chappelle shit
Name
ever.
that movie.
Blue Streak.
Blue Streak. Remember? He's like, because he brought him in Blue Streak. He brought him into the prison, right? He's like, I can't, like, I gotta arrest you. You know what I mean? It was his boy, and he was like, he was telling him he's gonna get him out, and he didn't tell him when he was gonna get out. So he was like, I can't tell you about who he is, but all I can tell you is that he's gay. Gay, gay, gay. And then Martin Lawrence is standing there right there just like he wanted to beat his ass because he's his boy. That's where it's from. I had to give context. This is the theme of this episode, context, unfortunately. Blue Streak, Blue Streak's a good fucking movie. I don't
That
know
shit is
anybody
hilarious. Show him the gut and eyes move. that's when the eyes.
Oh man, yeah, but like Jussie Smollett is I think I don't know what he was. What did he want?
More money. And
I
then
get more money,
And then he got fired.
but like,
So
what more?
that
What
backfired.
what was his? Do we ever figure out or find out what his official what his official salary was per episode? Because I heard it was as low as 20, and I heard as high as like 120. I don't know what
20. That's messed up.
if it's 20
But, dude,
or if
listen,
it's 120.
20 grand?
I would love 20 grand an
20
episode.
grand is a lot of money,
20
man.
grand an episode?
I would love 20 grand an
But,
episode.
like, so-
Nobody
I'm thinking-
knows who Jussie Smollett is before this.
Well,
Listen,
so-
if
but
you're on the fence about offering us a deal for
I'm
20 grand an
thinking-
That's
episode,
it.
I'm thinking people love Empire, so it's like a huge
People
show.
love Empire?
It's like a huge
I
show.
thought that was a terrible show.
Everyone watches that show.
I've never watched it once in my life.
Yeah, well,
I like Terrence Howard.
I don't watch it.
I like
I'm
Taraji.
just saying.
But that's about it. I don't know who else is on that
they
show.
really like acting together. Those two.
I think Jussie's thing is that he wanted to be known. This is how he gets to be known.
I hope that's not it.
Who the fuck know who Jussie was?
Yeah, but
This
why
is
would you
true.
want to get famous off
Not
that?
until he was and gay.
He wasn't planning to be like outed. Like he thought that he was smart enough. Obviously, he was dumb as fuck.
Yes.
Like I don't know. This was the most flawed plan in history of plans to do things. Like it doesn't matter what you were planning to do. This is the worst plan ever.
So I sent a murder letter to myself at work. Nobody cared.
Dude, if you planned to make a picnic and you looked at the weather and it said rain on Sunday all day for sure, and you said let's go have a
All day
picnic on
for
Sunday.
sure.
All day for sure. And you said, hey, Sunday's a good day to do a picnic. Let's go do it. And then we went and it rained for sure. And it did rain for sure. And we were eating a sandwich and it was a terrible day and it flooded and all that. The worst plan still would be Jussie's plan.
Yeah.
He was an idiot, 100%.
There was no good details of that plan.
I don't know how you would have thought that would have went right.
He saw a forecast that said this is not going to work for sure, and still kept going with it. He still was like, fuck it, I'm still going to go with it.
Chicago cops were like, fucking get this motherfucker. Like,
They were like, this son of a
they
bitch.
were on him, man.
they were not about
Immediately.
his bullshit at all.
They did not. They were like, nah, fuck you, Jussie. You just a bitch.
Yeah.
2 days, and they were like, they had all this evidence on him.
That's how bad of a plan it was. He recorded it too good.
They had security footage of the two Nigerian dudes buying everything.
He intentionally wanted it to be caught on camera, and then the whole thing was caught on camera from start to finish.
Too well. It was done too well. Like, he made it like...
Right.
I think he actually directed it and made a production and edited it. And, like, he was like, okay, now let's put this tape back in.
He might have even made the video that Trevor Noah played. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have had a hand in
This
that.
is what I did. This is exactly
Like,
what I
this
did,
is
Trevor.
exactly our conversation.
Something's wrong
It's
with
like,
Jussie.
but Juicy, why would they not believe you?
He said Jussie. Yo, that's
I'm talking
great.
about you guys.
That's fucked up.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Juicy. For sure.
That guy's hilarious, man. But, like, it's crazy how desperate people would go, like, or how in acts of desperation what people will do, right? Like, that's a pretty desperate act. So you really have to think about it. Like, why did he do that shit?
It's almost like R. Kelly's interview, you know? Like, hit you the same way.
No, right.
It does hit you the same way. It's like he's gonna have a Gale interview.
Yeah, like, this is just...
Why would
really
I? How would I? They said that I directed that movie. I don't even know how to direct movies.
It's fucked up. That's amazing.
Jussie, why would they say that? Shut up, Gale.
I hate to find so much humor in these things, but god damn it, they're
It's
funny.
some funny shit.
So I think Gail did have an interview with Jussie.
Did she?
I thought so. I heard wrong.
Nah, it was some other lady. I forget what her name was.
Alright.
Fuck. Yeah, I can't remember what her name is, but it was some other lady who did his interview. But I don't know. Anyway, we should stop talking about this because
Yeah, probably.
we're probably offending people, you know?
We are probably offending people.
Not that I really care because
No.
it's all really funny to me.
No,
so,
because
like,
none of this is in bad.
No.
I have no ill intention.
It's all just shit
And if
that I
you
find
do
funny.
watch the R. Kelly interview, objectively, on mute, it's pretty funny. to look
Without
at.
context.
Without context. Without context.
There you go.
Pretend you know nothing of what happened, right? You just know that R. Kelly is a crazy man on camera. You're like, dude, what happened to R. Kelly? He used to be singing I Can Believe I Can Fly, all this shit. Now he's just fucking snapping at Gail. What
Like-
the fuck did he snapping at Gail for? I didn't even know they knew each other.
It literally seems like a fucking
Just like
soap
that.
opera, you know? And he's like, I don't even know how to talk to people.
Jesus, man.
Oh my god, man.
Alright.
Yo.
To get off of that. We didn't really get into anything about, you know, what we've done or anything like that this episode, so
Yeah. I've done
anybody
nothing.
care to talk about their week at all? Or
really
anything
doing
significant?
Not so much.
No?
Pretty uneventful. I mean, the weather's getting warmer, which is exciting.
Today was warmer. The rest of the fucking week was cold
so
as shit.
cold.
It snowed this morning, though.
It
which is
snowed this
weird.
morning. I was like, dude, I didn't think it was gonna snow.
It snowed this morning.
I didn't want that.
It snowed this morning, and it was 40 degrees like 3 hours
That's
ago.
the thing. I saw it was gonna be 40 degrees, and I was like, "Hey, Friday's gonna be nice," because every time we get a Friday that's nice, I think I'm like, dude, so fucking thankful for it because we missed 2 weeks in a row because of the weather being nasty.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like every Friday that we hit, and I see it's gonna be sunshine, and it's gonna be like too warm for the snow to stick. I'm
It's a
always
good
excited
day.
about that, you
It's
know.
gonna be a good day.
But then I woke up and there was snow, so I was like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
I woke up to half an inch
Some bullshit.
of snow.
That's what she said.
I woke up to half an inch,
I hope not.
unfortunately.
uh,
That was great. When there's the best parts of like this podcast are like those inadvertent, you know, moments where you're just like, I wish I could take that back. Just a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, I was like, it's been a long time since I've ever heard the word doorknob when somebody farted, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a universal thing. Like,
I don't know either. I don't know if it was
Was
like,
that just-
specific to us.
People know that.
And then, like, I think people play it differently, right? So, like, not everybody just starts punching people when they yell doorknob.
yo, that was the worst. You're like, God damn it, there's no doors anywhere, and you're blocking all of them. Now I gotta fight you back.
They're like playing in an alley. Like,
You're playing basketball. You're just like, there are no doorknobs.
Like, I either
anywhere.
touch that dirty-ass crackhead-looking doorknob, or I don't touch any doorknob at all.
I think we once ruled that the actual handle of the garage was the doorknob.
Yeah.
Because that's just unfair. Now I gotta run a block.
This was like intricately thought
We
out.
just get the mollywopping you then.
Yo,
Not
You want to
you,
explain
but-
for what you want to explain for what it is
I mean, like
for the viewers at home what doorknob
So
is.
if you're not up on doorknob,
Now this is a little
you know what I'm
bit. This is adolescent shit, right?
It's very
very
adolescent.
childish.
It's very
We're talking
adolescent.
about
I don't play doorknob, but the act still happens.
I think about it, you know, like every time I don't applaud this at all. So don't fart in public because you nasty motherfucker, you know. I don't need to be anywhere near it. But
Well, you gotta explain it first. You can't just
so
go into
basically,
farting.
if we're all hanging out and you know somebody farts
I'll hang out 20 years ago.
20 years ago,
Yeah, not.
not now,
Not even 20, like 20 years ago for sure.
not now. But I feel like after this conversation, I'm gonna want to have to reinstate that because you never know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when somebody farts, they either say safety before you say doorknob, and that means you're
To
good
declare
to
your
go.
safety.
To declare your safety.
Must declare your safety first.
Or the other person catches you and says doorknob before that. Then they can just start punching you until you get to a doorknob.
Once you touch that doorknob, you mine.
Yeah. And there were just rules about when
What
it's
if
considered
real
a
life
doorknob.
worked that way, right? Like, I don't know, in every aspect of life, like, you know, you walk across, like, I don't know, anything. What if safety worked across the board?
You're about to get hit by a car like safety.
That's what I mean. What if safety? But
So
they
what
were,
you wanted
what
is-
if they were like doorknob, and you can hit them. So people walking down our street is fair game.
That's some ridiculous shit.
What if it was fair game? Literally fair game. They walk.
You could literally make a video game probably.
Probably. It's like
It's like Frogger.
Frogger, exactly. You gotta be moving around. You gotta make sure you don't hit people. You'd be like doorknob, doorknob, doorknob. Pop, pop, pop. Just hit 3 people. They shouldn't have been standing there.
I hope anybody
You just
out
hit that
there
guy.
has heard of what this is.
You just hit that guy. Shouldn't have been standing there. Happy Gilmore.
That was crazy. He drove the ball 400 yards first, and then he hit that guy with it.
And then he hit his wife.
Yeah. The ball was still on the incline. I feel like that had to be
That was a
a
good.
painful fucking stroke to the head.
He's like,
Didn't they fall the
you just.
window?
They're like, you just hit that guy.
She was like, "Oh shit!"
Should have been standing there.
That was
Happy
Horatio
Gilmore.
Sands, right? It was like early Horatio Sands.
Oh, the guy that
One of the movers,
Yeah, I believe so.
right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And I don't remember. I'm trying to recognize the other guy, but I can't remember him. I think I do recognize his face though when I go back.
Okay.
It's a good fucking movie too.
Yeah.
You know, if you ask
One of
something
my-
about
one
Happy
of my
Gilmore, you got to get back up on that.
One of my favorites for sure.
Hell yeah, there's some quotables on that shit. You know.
Yes.
The price is wrong, Bobby.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites up there.
Dude, he was like.
He was giving it to him too.
Yo,
Yeah, for sure.
Bob
Bob
Barker
Barker
beat the
was giving
shit
it.
out of Happy
He
Gilmore.
really did.
Happy
Yeah,
learned
right.
how to put. Some fucking quotables for sure. Hey, we got to talk about the fact that Adam Sandler had a really, I almost call him Adam Gilmore.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I mean, what do they call it?
It's like one of the same, really.
Yeah, Happy Madison.
Happy Madison, kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
You didn't have to admit that.
Yeah, I, you know, it is what it is. Epitome.
Okay.
You didn't have to admit it either. You know what I mean?
Fair enough point.
No, but Adam Sandler for a minute had a nice run.
He did.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison.
He's gonna be on Fallon, I think, tonight. Or
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't really watch too much. I mean, usually I catch the clips on YouTube if I like see
Right.
that somebody I liked one of the was gonna be on it. Even though I will admit, Jimmy Fallon's got a really good show.
No, I mean just like the
He's gonna probably be on that for a long time.
The interviews with Adam Sandler I find interesting because you don't get that very often.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah, and he's
like,
good friends with Fallon. So
Like when Conan did his podcast, he had Adam Sandler on there and they talked for like an hour.
I've seen that too.
So
have you ever seen the movie The Cobbler?
no.
You?
I always see it on Netflix.
Yeah, right. I haven't watched it.
Check it out. It's a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I don't remember if Max told me to watch it
Yeah.
or if I just kind of clicked on it on a whim. But it was actually a pretty enjoyable movie.
I don't know why I never watched it. Like, I'm a big Adam Sandler fan, so.
Yeah. I don't watch all of his movies. He's got a few Netflix joints that I haven't caught yet.
Yeah.
Even his stand-up I haven't checked on yet, but I do want to watch it. There's somebody else that's got a stand-up on Netflix right now, too. Fuck.
There's a lot of good stand-ups on Netflix right now.
I'd agree. They're buying up everybody, saying, hey, you want to come do a stand-up? Come check this shit out.
Yeah, it's more like, you want that more than a fucking Vegas residency now, you know?
Well, so Netflix has like this new series where it's comedians from all around the world. But so they have like, I want to say like 20 or 30 countries on there. There's about 6 to 10 comedians from each country.
Really?
So there's like crazy amounts of comedians.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
For the stuff that, you know, outside of, the U.S. or whatever, like, things are in subtitles. But they actually, like, they're speaking their native language,
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of...
That's actually really cool.
It's kind of cool to see.
Because I'd be interested to see because...
I feel like there's, like some of the joke is lost in translation, though.
That's exactly what I was just going to say. Like, sometimes
when you're reading...
The transfer of the language from English to the language or vice versa,
yeah.
It's hard to translate. And I learned that even more so taking that Arabic class last semester.
Right.
Because, like, the way they arrange their words and prepositions and verbs and shit like that, it's a little different. And, like, if you were to read it literally, it doesn't sound as... It doesn't sound as right. You know what I mean? It makes sense, but it doesn't sound right. Like, you can make sense of what it says.
Right.
But the way it's arranged is one of those things where you're just like, oh, I get what you're doing. But usually when we would tell the teacher, we'd be like, oh, in English we arrange it, this way instead. And she's like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. But like to read it literally, like you ever clicked on Facebook and like somebody had some in a different language?
Yo, those translations are the funniest fucking thing.
It's one of the funniest things ever. You're just like, what? The light is the ground in front of me?
Like, this sounds like an R. Kelly fucking argument.
I don't even know what the fuck this means. like, dude, really, like, those translations make me laugh because you're just like, why would you have this option if it doesn't really translate? Like, somebody should be able to, like, translate? Oh, that's what this means. Okay.
Some languages you can get the drift, but like...
You definitely can get the drift, but, like, sometimes it's speaking in poem.
Yeah.
Like,
it's weird, like
it's like the most beautiful
every
poem
other
I've
language
ever heard.
is a soliloquy and shit. Like,
right. It's the most beautiful poem. Man, I cannot speak. The most beautiful poem I've ever read.
I can't even define what a fucking soliloquy is. That's what's fucked up about it.
You just use a word you don't know?
I knew what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's one of those words you know how to use it, you just know how to define it?
Yes.
I get you. I think about those from time to time when I spit them out. I'll be like, man, I wonder if they don't know if that I said. I really don't know what
I
that
should
means.
really decide if I know what that means first. Before I use it next time.
Have you ever been in a text and you like go to use a word, you're like real confident, and as you're spelling it out, you're like, man, I don't know if this means what I think it means right now, and I don't want to send it. And it'd be in a group chat, so like, if one person doesn't know, right, if you're just back and forth, like if me and you are texting and I use a word and you don't know what that word means, so you're just like, oh, that must mean what he thinks it means, right? But if, let's say it's me, you, Dave, and like, I don't know, 2 other people.
Not
right?
Glenn. Opposite shout out to him.
Opposite shout out to Glenn. He wouldn't be in our group chat. Anyway, then there's that makes the chances of somebody being able to know that word better than I know that word greater. So I got to do my best. So
That's a fucking mind fuck already.
So I get on Google, right? I get on Google.
You're fucking with my mind right now.
It's wrong. I did nothing to you.
Oh, good God.
Look what you did to my dog. Eh?
He didn't do nothing to you.
Oh, man. So I gotta stay on top of my game. So if I'm sometimes I'll be typing it out, like, Google it is. Google definitions. It does mean what I think it means.
You know what the funny thing is? When I'm doing fucking pre-show reps, sometimes I'm trying to like use bigger words, right? So when I'm doing it, I'm like, yeah, this sounds really good. And I'm like, hold on a second. Does that make any sense to what I'm trying to actually say here?
Like, does this, in context, make sense?
Like, do I really know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because you don't want to be like,
I'm not quite sure.
because it'll be the illest statement most of the time where you'll be like, no, this guy is da 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 da. You'll be like, oh, I don't know if I'm really making it
Like,
right.
is that a
Like,
good thing or a bad thing?
Did I just make
Did I
this
say
up? Like, all right, hold on. Gotta go back to Google. Check it out. Da, da, da. I didn't make that up.
the creative process?
Hey, Dave. I did know I could do that. Oh, man. Quotables.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle is fucking
Sometimes you
dope.
gotta race.
Sometimes you just gotta race. He was like,
I was smoking the joint. What can I tell the guy?
exactly. I was high. I couldn't tell him shit. Dave, I did know I could do that. He's like, white folks.
Oh,
Dave
man.
Chappelle is hilarious.
Chappelle show was one of the best.
Hell
Sure.
yeah. Fucking,
Do you guys want to talk about anything that, like, matters for a minute or anything?
that matters?
We can get some actual some shit. Is there anything else like?
No,
that we
I
didn't
would.
cover?
I have been listening to that podcast. That speaking of podcasts,
Speaking of a show that we do,
yeah, there's something that we do. You should check us out if you're not already.
Yes, sir.
But you probably are if you're already watching this. So
Well,
this
right,
is,
because
this whole statement here is moot.
we should just take that whole little part. Like, if you're not watching us already, you should, and then just send it to the airwaves. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yes.
Twitter, fucking
Hell
Instagram,
yes.
Facebook. If you're not watching us, you should watch us already. It's perks.
I just thought about another Happy Gilmore line. Remember, he's like, they wouldn't let me play. He's like, oh, why? Because you're black? Hell no. He's like, because the alligator bit my goddamn hand off. He goes, ah. It's one of my favorite lines of all time. He's like, hell no.
Yeah, why do you say it like that?
So mad.
Right.
Because he was like,
Hell no.
He was semi-offended
He
on
was,
that.
yeah, he was proud that he was
But
like,
it was
He's like,
semi-offended,
"Excuse me."
right? But like, it's a valid question because it was like
Right.
70s or something like that. Like, I don't know if they had black golfers in the 70s. How many golfers were in the 70s in America? I don't know. It was like 4. Couldn't tell you. Maybe more. I'm sorry, golfers. I like golf. Either way.
No, I think golf was pretty big for a while.
Yeah, I know golf has been big for a long time, but I know that like, I guess 70s it probably caught on.
Remember
But
the
I'm
greatest game
assuming
ever played?
there are probably still gender gaps,
You
right?
remember the greatest game ever played?
Yeah. Isn't that with
Shia.
That's a good fucking movie,
It is,
man.
but that goes back pretty far too.
You ever
I
watched
like
that movie?
No.
Shia, it's a really good movie.
yeah, I know what it is.
You do?
I never watched
Check it out, man. It's a good movie. You know,
You
man.
don't like Shia?
Not so much.
Oh,
You
really?
don't like Disturbia?
Yeah.
Disturbia is a really good movie.
Disturbia is his best, I think.
But I like Shia LaBeouf.
I mean, I'm more,
Pause.
Yeah. I don't know.
But like, dude, even Stevens and shit was funny as hell,
Oh, I
man.
could not do that show.
Stevens was fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
it definitely was. Fucking Beans.
Beans is fucking funny.
Drop kick Beans in the face.
But but it was just a good movie. Like, I mean, a good show. He was Shia LaBeouf was actually funny in that shit, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Yeah, it was on the Disney Channel. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man, I watched that shit for
You
sure.
really don't give a fuck.
I was telling Adam, like, my levels have gone.
You look prideful as shit right now. Sorry.
Fuck you talking about, fam? Goof ass.
Jesus.
Go fast.
You're so-
No other Hogtie people.
Those are the quotes of the motherfucking year so far, people.
I can't stop saying it. It's in my head. Like, it's like the way he tried to muster it up. Like,
Is that camera on me? That's one of my favorite things, too.
as he pointed at the camera
Is
that
that
was on
camera?
him. Is that camera pointing at me, homie?
That camera, that's right.
Why would you
Like, I'm
point
dead
at it if
center
it
up.
wasn't on you? You saw the camera. Obviously, it's there. And if it's not pointing at you, R. Kelly, and you don't know that, we've got other issues to speak about. And maybe we should talk about other things other than jail.
Like, he can't see, that's why he can't read. Like,
Can't see, read, or talk.
Yo.
Oh, good God.
Dude,
Alright, that's gonna be the biggest.
out of
Think of our
context, that
favorite.
shit is mad funny. In context, R. Kelly's a sick man.
I agree.
Yeah.
But he made for a really good video this week, and I can't even be mad at him right now.
I'm gonna say real quick, opposite shout out to Gail.
I'll just say shout out to Gail, man.
And
What the
Oprah.
fuck?
And Oprah.
And
Honestly,
Oprah Winfrey.
like, honestly, you're going at R. Kelly, that's fine. You're not really equal opportunity with it though, which is a issue with me. But at the very same time, like you're going after Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna watch that documentary. We've seen this shit play out already, right? Like we've already watched the trial and all that shit happen.
Did you watch the R. Kelly docs?
No,
I didn't watch them either.
I did.
I should probably, but I'm probably not going to.
I don't think
But for me, the Michael Jackson one, really, like on a serious note, is like we watched all that shit happen already. I don't need to watch the documentary. And why are you going after a dead man after it's been proven that he didn't do it? I don't know what all this video. I'm not gonna watch the movies and shit like that. I personally don't know. I don't think that Michael did this. Did the shit that they're trying to put on him.
I don't know.
I will say that. And I said it earlier, I'm a grown man hanging out with kids for extended period of time is definitely weird.
Questionable at best.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he touched these kids. Like, it could have really just been a genuine thing, and I don't believe that people should really, like, at this point, he's been proven, like, there was no proof. He was found not guilty of the accusations. Yeah. And he's dead. That's the key point, Oprah, you fucking asshole.
And he made a really good point with that video I was watching. He was like, as soon as I broke all like Elvis's record and these guys' records, and as soon as I ended up in the Guinness Book of World Records, then all of a sudden they started calling me like, you know, all these fucking weird names, trying to demoralize my character.
Right.
And blah, blah, blah.
No, it's true. Like, honestly, I don't know why. Like, I don't get that. Why are you going after him? Why in that? In a time where, like, you know, there's a lot more people going, you know, doing a lot of fucked up things that aren't of just one color. Yeah. We all, like, I don't understand why that's the thing, right? Like,
it's because now the movement has pulled for these people who are.
Yeah, like, there's some legs behind it. Yeah. But, like, why Oprah would go after Michael Jackson, like, at this point? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. And Gail, you ain't, what the fuck are your credentials other than Oprah's friend?
Oprah's friend, that's all it says. That's her resume. Like, it says, Gail.
Yo, I remember when I first met Gail on TV as Oprah's friend. She brought on or talked about how she loved her.
Her resume even says Oprah's name first. It says Oprah's friend Gail.
What's her last name? Gail. I was going to say Sayers, but that is not the right Gail.
Gail King?
Yeah, I think it's Gail King.
Is it King?
Yeah.
Of course it's King. It would be. Right? Like, she's not, like, I don't know. Something about her seems manufactured.
Yeah.
Like, Gail seems like Oprah made her as her best friend.
Yo, for real, though.
Like, she like, you remember when Steve Urkel would make
just
Stefan?
like fucking Stedman.
Yeah.
Like, she would, like, she has this chamber, she turns it on, pours some serum into it, and then Gail comes out, and it's just fucking her best friend. She's like, I'm going to name you Gail King, and you are going to be my best friend.
You're on something.
Oh, and you're going to do interviews for me, and all this shit. I don't know. This is my conspiracy theory. All I know is that Gail somehow mysteriously popped up in the mid-90s while I was watching Oprah with my moms. And that's all I know.
Yeah. And then Dave Chappelle, you know, waiting for us.
This is a little bit of a conspiracy theory.
Stedman, and that shit was funny too.
Stedman, he's like, it's
we
not
gonna get this bitch.
Yeah. It's not Oprah's house, it's Stedman's guest house. And it's a 5 bathrooms, 3.5.
Baby, can I get a happy ending? She didn't say no.
Oh, my fault.
Oh, just airplanes.
Just the aeroplane up there.
Yeah.
Little 747.
A little bit of a
747.
Oh, you good like that? You can just identify airplanes by the engines or the sounds?
I thought that's all they were flying right now, to be honest.
I don't think that's true.
Oh.
I think 747.
What the fuck do I know about an airplane?
Going to a hard zone.
I don't know shit about
I mean, I called you out because it seemed like you had some sort of airplane knowledge, and then you lied, motherfucker.
I know it sounds like a motherfucking plane, and you couldn't prove that it's not.
Haircut
And
sound.
And you couldn't prove that it's not a 747. So I might be.
I can't, but I'm pretty sure that they don't only fly 747s. So if your argument is that I picked the only one that I'm sure they fly only, so now I can be right, you're probably wrong, brother.
Well, I know they put out 757s, but it doesn't go much higher than that.
I think those are like the ones that go over the
not
oceans.
Right.
Not us. That's how you describe the fucking land that they fly over? The not us.
The not us land. where we're
So they don't fly over. They fly over the not us, and they fly over there to the over them's.
Down yonder.
The down yonders, ye who of little faith, down yonder where it lie.
There it is.
I don't know what you just said.
I said, shut the fuck up.
That's actual scripture right there.
I literally couldn't translate it.
What the fuck have we talked about?
You
I'm
talking
just saying
about?
not a goddamn.
No, we haven't talked about shit. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah. Hey, I want to go stomp out LeBron, though. That's how I feel.
Why?
Fuck
Because of the fact that he passed Mike?
Because fucking LeBron. Look,
He was inevitable.
You know
Look,
what
he's
the problem is?
inevitable,
It was
but
going
it
to
doesn't
happen.
matter, man.
you know what the problem is? That his fans make me hate it.
No,
I
think
don't
so.
ever want to see it. I see it all over the place. And you're like, oh,
This
look
is
at
the-
guy.
this is the-
And then they always start a Michael debate, and I'm like,
There's
there's
no debate.
Like the defense that he went through to get those points, the fact that he took 2 years off, like there's all types of shit.
Dude,
in
not
play.
more than he took more than 2 years off. He took off. So he was drafted in '84. I think '86 he broke his foot. Right, his second season he was gone for like 68 games. Came back, right. '93 won championship. Then he retired for the year and a half or so. Right, 2 years. No, it was a year and a half. Right, 18 months.
He came back midseason.
Right. Then he '98 he retired again for like 3 more years and then came back again.
Yeah.
So Mike, in all entirety, didn't play that many seasons. Really, he didn't at all.
I think
And
it was like
LeBron's in his 17th
13,
season,
14.
man.
That's crazy.
maybe it was 15 seasons, including the Wizards. He was there for 2 seasons, right?
I think 13, man, altogether. So 91, 92, 93. Some of 95, right? 96, 97, 98. 84, 85, 86. 87, 88. Maybe 14 seasons, 15. But I think, I don't know, there's still, that's like, that's what you would, on paper, read, but I think it's less than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's less games played in a couple
Yeah,
seasons.
well, for the most part, I don't think he didn't miss many games after that season.
Right. Well, so what I'm saying is, like,
I think he played 82 almost the rest of his career.
didn't he play during the lockout season too?
Huh?
Didn't he play during the lockout season?
No, that was the season after they won in '98.
But then so the season that he broke his foot, he was out for a big portion of the
Like
season.
67 games.
And then when he came back from retirement, he was about like halfway into the season. So there's 2
Yeah, he
seasons
came
there
back-
that were very incomplete.
Remember, he came back almost in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And they lost to the Magic, correct? Was
Yeah, I
that?
think so.
Yeah. And then they came back the next season and whooped everybody's ass. 72-10, son.
Mm-hmm.
72-10, son.
Tough to beat.
Fuck you talking about, fam?
So not to discredit anything about the things that LeBron has done, but it's not as spectacular to people. So
No, he's still a
Follow
great
it back,
player,
you know.
but like, yeah, I mean,
He
this
deserves
is
all the awards and
if
whatnot.
if Jordan could have shot as many threes as he wanted to during those days,
He just didn't,
and it wasn't about that back then too. Like it was more.
Oh, it
an
was
inside game.
getting the ball inside and
Yeah.
doing there.
It was more physical, more
It's very
smash
true.
mouth.
Yeah, listen. LeBron is a
Three-pointers-
great player.
3-pointers are more like strategic.
They were reserved for the role players.
Exactly.
You know.
Get lost in the corner, and we'll get you the ball.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I will say that LeBron is a great player. Nothing to take away from him. It's only because of the fact that he lives in the shadow of MJ that, because the comparisons happen, it's all these conversations keep being held,
Right.
and it's not anybody's fault really, but
It's LeBron's
just-
fault because number one,
He
said,
does. I know.
I'm
I know,
the best
I know.
player ever, and then he said,
it's not his fault. He came in the shadow of MJ.
he said
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he
if
literally
you
said
came-
he
if
was
you-
my inspiration to play basketball.
if you were as
So
great
you
as
see what was
MJ,
on.
as great as LeBron, and you came a few years after Michael Jordan, right? And you were being, from the point of like junior year, whatever, in high school, you were being like, oh, is this the next MJ? Is this the next thing? And you actually ended up being that, right? So now you have to think about, now you live in that shadow 100% because he is what everybody compares you to, because you are what everybody considers to be the next thing or the the next best thing to MJ.
I understand it.
So,
but LeBron is soft as fuck.
I get
There's
it.
no
What I'm
comparison,
saying
like-
is, but no, there is a comparison. You got to. He's one of the greatest players of all time, for sure.
Yeah, but I mean,
I kind of see what Adam's saying. I feel like there should be like an asterisk next to his name.
Oh, I mean, well, regarding what?
The fact that it's a weak ass NBA right now.
and
Oh,
regarding the
agreed.
fact that
But
he
he's
linked
also
up
it's
for
not
a
also
full
not his
fucking-
fault that he's in the league at this time.
He also linked
Well,
up with
yeah.
super teams to win a fucking ring.
I am not saying he didn't. I'm not arguing any of that. I'm just arguing the fact that
Hey,
he
he's
can't
like a
help.
little fucking, you know.
Yeah, he's not a fourth quarter competitor.
I know,
And
but
that
I'm not.
was
I'm
MJ's
not,
quarter.
I'm not arguing the fact that he's not that, but I'm just saying that he can't be held accountable for the fact that MJ is who they've attached him to completely for his whole career, and that with the greatness comes great responsibility,
All
and
I'm
he
saying
doesn't.
is-
He hasn't always necessarily lived up to it, and that's the thing.
All I'm saying is that it is his fault because he literally, when he was younger, he did an interview. Yeah, Michael Jordan is like my whole inspiration for playing basketball. Like that's why I wear number 23 because
Right.
who else would I wear? Like I'm trying to be like that man.
No, it's true.
So that's you put yourself in the conversation
Because,
there,
but I wanted to be Mike.
But I was
You wanted to be
Yeah,
Mike.
but you didn't have the
And then
expectations
now
on you as well.
beat his scoring record.
Right.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah, he's fourth on the list now, right?
Right. No, he beat. I thought MJ was fourth, and now LeBron.
Was it? Oh, because Kobe's fifth.
Right.
No, Kobe's third.
No.
No,
Kobe-
Kobe's before. Kobe's after MJ. Kobe's got more points.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Kobe's at like 33. MJ's like 32.
So wait, now is Kobe sixth now? Because MJ was
No.
fourth.
No,
And
no,
then he got bumped.
no. I think it's MJ was fifth. Kobe was fourth. So now MJ's sixth, and LeBron is fifth.
No.
I think so. Pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty
I'm pretty
positive that LeBron or
Because
that
it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? Is Wilt on there? Is that Wilt next?
probably, but I'm pretty sure.
Check out the points. Because I think that I'm right. And after that, we can start to assess the time and how much more we're willing to give these people. How much we want to give of ourselves to you. Think about it. Thinking if I want some cereal.
Some flaming hot fucking
Fuck
shit.
those Flaming Hots. I don't want it anymore.
Yeah, you don't fuck with
I
them.
said I'm not going to have it anymore.
Interesting.
I had them.
So this is it's number one is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 38,000. Karl Malone,
Yeah, I forgot.
Kobe Bryant is number 3. LeBron's number 4 and MJ's number 5.
So-
Will is number 6 now.
Oh, okay. So that's what it. I thought
And then it
Wilt
goes
was higher up.
Dirk, Shaq, Moses Malone, and Elvin Hayes.
Dirk?
Wow.
I didn't know Dirk.
Shaq is number 8.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't know
That's crazy.
Dirk though.
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki has more short points than Shaq.
Yeah.
How many points did he have?
Yeah, he was a three-point shooter.
Dirk
Yeah.
had 31 and Shaq had 28.
Holy shit, it's crazy. I mean, that makes sense for Shaq. Shaq was at the rim making 32 points a night.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like 20 rebounds.
Yeah, Shaq was a beast. Shaq was a monster.
Yeah.
Just like we saw when he was facing old boy from.
Dude, that show looks like it's fucking good, actually.
I'm gonna watch that shit while I sit here and just eat a little bit tonight.
Talk about the Method Man hosted, what's the name of the?
Drop the mic.
Drop the Mic. That was a very entertaining.
Oh shit.
It did look pretty good. Did you see Method Man? He's getting a little bigger. He's been lifting weights and shit. You can tell.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause.
You straight just. You just definitely checked him out. You know what I'm saying?
No, like obviously you can see that Method Man got like.
Looking real good. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so that's the end of this episode. Thank you for joining episode 33 of the podcast with Zip
It
and
seems
Pippin.
as though not very much happened
What?
this week, like
No.
story-wise. I mean, some funny shit, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
most
nothing.
definitely funny. It was good for some comedic relief and all that.
It was, yeah. So hopefully we have some more funny shit next week to
Hell
make
yeah.
fun of because
Hell yes.
I don't even know how to hog tie people. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
even know how to hog tie people.
Man.
saying?
I
Go
can't
fast.
believe it, man.
Go fast.
R. Kelly's a goof
I
ass.
can't believe it, man.
But I am gonna go back and watch that interview when I'm mute.
Yeah.
Dude, you
In
watch
fact, I
it?
think we should
All
make
80
our own
minutes?
narrative. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
I'll
a
put it out
sticky
there.
situation. That's why I said I don't want to be that one, but somebody else can do it for me, and I'll watch
Well,
the
we don't
shit
have to
out.
talk about that specifically.
We should definitely record it.
I get you.
We should definitely record us watching it and our reaction to it.
Oh, that's what you were saying? We should watch. Oh,
Oh, no.
that'd be pure comedy gold.
Yeah.
That'd be
I don't even know how to hog tie people.
we could start. Oh, I don't want to get too loud about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
But all right, yeah. So should I even continue to keep a sneaker spotlight?
I think you should.
You know,
I mean, you can.
You are keeping it alive.
I'm trying to.
For those who watch, you can still tell them what's going on.
Yeah. It's just a Pippin. How it's called again?
Zippin' Pippin.
Maestro, the Air Maestro 2. It's a nice little Chicago shoe too, so I had to pick it up.
For sure.
But yeah, so I guess I talked enough about him really in the beginning, honestly.
Yeah, we talked a little bit.
You know, but all right, it's episode 33 for you.
For sure.
For my brother Osama, for myself Adam, and for my boy Dave. Stacks over there, had a bag.
My man knocked out.
We'll see y'all next week, man.
For sure. Check us out on social media, y'all. Peace.
Peace.